What's up everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video part. I'm so excited to upload this one for you guys because for this video we're going to take a look at the sequel to Psycho Pass 3, which was by far the worst season in Psycho Pass of all time, but hopefully Psycho Pass 3 First Inspector is a lot better. So Psycho Pass 3 First Inspector is actually the sequel to Psycho Pass 3 and was actually released on Amazon just a few months ago into 3 45-minute episodes. By the way, be sure to check out my review for Psycho Pass 3 in the description down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. As I mentioned earlier, I was not a big fan of Season 3, mainly because I didn't like how they handled Akane and Kogami, and they only served as kind of background characters while the creators were promoting their two new characters. But anyway, First Inspector takes place just right after Season 3, and the way they opened up the first act, I was not happy with it. Minor spoilers, but in the first 3 minutes of Act 1, the movie opens up with a car accident and shows one of our enforcers on the brink of death. Okay, what the heck just happened? I mean, this is exactly what happened in Season 3 when the show opened up with that one scene telling the audience that, hey, guess what? Remember that character Akane you love so much? Yeah, she's out of the picture. We're not going to show you how she ended up in this institution, but guess what? She's not going to be in this season at all. So we're already off to a good start. But anyway, once you get past the first few minutes, you'll notice that one of the main antagonists from Season 3 begins to make his move as he somehow hacks into the police station and locks most of our main characters inside, including the governor of Tokyo. And at this point, I was like, oh crap, we're in Die Hard! This movie is already 5 times better than Season 3. Right from the get-go, we're already seeing a lot more action from our 2 new inspectors and their enforcers as they try to protect the governor of Tokyo inside their very own police station. And at the same time, we're also watching Kogami and his buddy Ginza try to get into the building so they can find out who the heck is behind all of this. Honestly, seeing Kogami work alongside with one of our new inspectors was actually pretty cool. Alongside from all the action, the movie also does provide several heartfelt moments that I think that Season 3 was missing. Because one of the things that I really liked about the movie is that there's one scene where we get to see a couple enforcers show some emotion towards each other when we see one of them give a kind birthday present to the other during all this mad chaos. And at that moment, I was like, aw, you two need to go on a date after this. Not only that, but one of our veteran characters from Season 1 steps up to the plate when she decides to put her life on the line, because throughout this entire franchise, while our inspectors and enforcers are out there risking their lives, she's at the lab sitting safely behind her computers. So to see this character do this selfless act to save a lot of people, I was very happy. But anyway, watching all of our characters, including the chief of police in action, made watching Season 3 worth it. One of the other things that I also liked about this movie is that we get to learn a lot more about Bifrost and how they plan on dealing with the civil system. But one of the things that had me scratching my head was how this whole Bifrost conflict was resolved. Maybe if I watch it again, I'll probably understand the final scene involving Bifrost, but for now, I'm still confused as to what the heck just happened. But anyway, I was very satisfied with the movie. Now with that being said, let's see if my expectations for First Inspector were met. At the end of Season 3, I had hopes that we were going to see more Akane and more Kogami in First Inspector. Looking back at First Inspector, my expectations were somewhat met. In First Inspector, we do get to see a lot more action scenes involving Kogami, and we do get to see him get more involved with the story, but it's only to a small degree. If we were to compare Kogami's total screen time in Season 3 and compare that to First Inspector, I would say that in Season 3, we get about 4 minutes of Kogami, whereas in First Inspector, we get about 10 minutes of him. So it's not much, but hey, it's something. Another thing that I had hopes for was to see more Akane. Well, it looks like First Inspector didn't learn anything from Season 3 because there's actually less screen time for Akane and there's practically no reference whatsoever. But I will say we do get to see some resolution with Akane in the last few moments of the film, so I'll at least give it that. So overall, I really enjoyed First Inspector and I prefer this a lot more than Season 3. With that being said, I am finally caught up in the Psycho Pass franchise and it's time to rank each installment. So from top to bottom, I'm putting Psycho Pass 1 at the top, followed by Psycho Pass the movie, then Psycho Pass 2. Next, we got Psycho Pass 3 First Inspector, and then I'm putting Psycho Pass 3 at the bottom of the list. Honestly, Season 1 is so good. They should have just ended the franchise right after that. So if you're planning on getting into the Psycho Pass franchise, I would say just watch Psycho Pass 1, and that's basically it. If you want to watch more, then watch Psycho Pass 2, and then watch Psycho Pass the movie. Then after that, just stay away from Psycho Pass 3 in general. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. That was my overall review for Psycho Pass 3 First Inspector. If you like what you saw, click on the subscribe button so you can always updates from this channel. I'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.